your I think the importance of the work you do, especially you have like a kid's book chilling right here, is you make art. Art is culture, and you're actually one of the most successful, like whether you want to be or not, I suppose, culture warrior artists. Having made a whole bunch of political cartoons that went viral. My personal favorite actually is the Freedom Trucker flying into the World Trade Center.
Because the KKK trucks.
The KKK trucks, yeah, from the Canadian trucker protest. And you've also got your own art series, but yeah, you've been making edgy, I guess, what would you call it? It's called political commentary, political cartoons.
Yeah, I mean, Twitter, for better for worse, is the newspapers now. Newspapers have been falling away for a long time. So where is everybody? In the morning, I'm having my coffee, I'm taking my poop, I'm going through Twitter, and everybody's doing that. It's the newspaper of today. So I'm just a cartoonist who happens to throw self-published things on Twitter, and enough people shared it around that I accidentally grew a lot of followers. It wasn't intentional.
Well, but it's funny stuff, you know?
Yeah. I mean,
like that Joe Biden quote about, what does he say?
200 million.
It is estimated that 200 million people will die by the time I finish this talk.
Yeah.
And then it's him firing lightning bolts from his hands and just vaporizing people.
Yeah, Palpatine style.
Palpatine style, because he actually said that.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is a lot of the better comics... All right,
time is now.
The more, quote, viral strips that ended up getting shared around the most was me taking a direct quote from some fool and just illustrating literally what they said.
When they were saying that the trucker protest was a bunch of like terrorists, you made a picture of a semi flying through the air into the World Trade Center.
But specifically,
and the conservatives thought it was actual liberal cartoons.
Right. I wanted to do something that's like, I follow some like New York Times and Toronto Butts newspaper artists, and I'm like, what would they have drawn if they were paid? And they're so lame, and like I like the New Yorker a lot, but lately they're very propagandistic and stuff. So when I see their cartoons, I'm like, oh, I'm rolling my eyes. It's like NPR. Yeah. It's so low, and the left used to be sharp. And it's like, what would you...
What does the tower say? It says like society and
free speech or something. It's the truck... No, the truck says free speech.
Yeah.
It's flying into values or something.
The society and something else. Oh, democracy, maybe.
Yeah, it was in such poor taste, and I was dying laughing in the shower that morning. I could not wait to draw it. And then the left was sharing it around like they thought they knew what it meant. The KKK trucks, and they still no.
But conservatives thought it was an actual liberal cartoon too.
Oh, thank God. And it was perfect. And I was biting my tongue trying to like, don't clarify, don't explain any of it. Did George go to the left? Yes. Yes, I am.
I think a lot of people just didn't know who you were, and they saw the comic and they were just like, oh, I can't believe it. And then the trucks with Klan hoods on them.
Yes. The perfect move there would be to actually submit that to the New Yorker and get it in the magazine under a pseudonym. I want to become, maybe I am actually, already a cartoonist for the New Yorker or the New York Times. And and I'm intentionally drawing bad cartoons to subvert.
Yeah, you've had several banned from Instagram and too, right?
Yes.
Oh man, I
had a cartoon banned from Etsy actually, where I sell my books. I had drawn, there was this FBI guy like trying to infiltrate the alt-right or something. So he's wearing a Confederate flag and he's like, how do you do, fellow Trump supporters? Boy, I love guns, right? And people are just like, who's that? Can I say the R word? Who's that? Dorcas.
Dorcas.
Right. And then he's like typing on a typewriter, "Dear director, I've successfully infiltrated the far right." And Etsy pulled that comic. Nobody can buy it anymore because it had a Confederate flag in it.
Wow.
And they said, you can't have anything depicting hate symbols on our website.
I just saw I'm on your Instagram, so I'm looking for the trucks one. And it's the comic where the guy says, "What's up, my groomer?" And he says, "Hold on, comrade, it's problematic to use the hard R words groomer. Like that."
Yes.
And the kid's got monkeypox on his mouth.
Do you know how much trouble
says, Twitter banned you. Twitter suspended you.
Twitter gave me a week vacation for that one. And
a vacation, is that what you called it?
Yes, like suspension from school. It's like, oh, I get chill time now? Okay, I'll come back in 7 days, no problem.
Yeah, this was before Elon bought it.
Yeah, they made me delete the tweet and stuff. Unfortunately, Patreon, so that's where my line was. Patreon made me delete some of my comic strips from their archives or whatever. And it's like, oh, we'll give you your money back if you delete your stuff. And I had sort of had enough of censoring myself for the sake of having a few $1,000s a month.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what? I'm just going to leave my account frozen. Let it be a monument. I'm joining Sargon and...
Yeah, but why? So that's why I was, I was being half joking when I said moronic. It was trying to be over the top, but why use Patreon when we know they do this? And I was talking to Ryan Long
I
and
heard
Danny
that.
Polishchuk.
Yeah.
I'm like, why are you guys using this? They're going to ban you. Like, hands down. Dude, Ryan Long and Danny are incredible. But we had Ryan Long. We booked him for a stand-up show. For a show we did. We had him, I think he closed, or I can't remember. But he can't say the jokes he said on the internet. And everybody was laughing because they knew the jokes were meant to be, they were meant to be dark. They were meant to be offensive.
Yeah.
But we know Ryan's a good dude. But if he said those things, or if someone filmed it and put it on the internet, you know what I mean? Like, why is he using Patreon?
On
They're
the
going to ban
public
him in
internet.
2
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, your advice was good, build your own website and stuff. And he was saying, rightfully, some people are not comfortable doing that. But that is a good solution.
Society and democracy.
Yes.
Oh,
the
that's
trucks
so
do.
good. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. The truck flying through the air. Everybody, all of us were here, were laughing our asses off because we understood right away.
Well, I think luckily the name, maybe my name is not so recognizable, but if people see G Prime, they would think like, wait, is he joking? Most times when I say something outrageous, like, can I show you my t-shirt, my magic t-shirt?
Sure.
As an example of this.
What is this? You're wearing
I
it.
made a t-shirt.
You made a t-shirt.
wanna
He's
show
taking
you.
his clothes off.
I want to show you. Ready? This is my
What
new
is this?
shirt.
It says
you like
blacks
it?
for Trump.
Blacks for Trump. But check it out. It's in Greek
Greek.
font.
Right.
You know why?
Yeah.
Because I recently learned.
That Cleopatra was black.
Yeah. So my people will rise again. And so when I wear that shirt, am I joking? I don't know. I don't even know. We're having a good time.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Yeah. Blacks for Trump.
And in this world, man, the left wing does not want you to have a good time.
But that's all I want to do. I just want to laugh in the shower in the morning. I need a laugh. Lately, I have not been laughing a lot, and my life needs to. I want to laugh and have stupid.
Which comics did Patreon want you to get rid of?
I didn't even check. I think it would have been the recent ones having to do with trans issues and. Oh man, I would have to look at the archive right now. I can't remember.
The old comics?
No, it would have been probably within the past 6 months. Having to do with, like you said, the groomer jokes with the kid with the monkeypox or whatever.
The dog with monkeypox on
The
his
dog with
butt.
the monkeypox. It's stupid. It made me kind of chuckle, but it's like that dark humor where you feel bad afterwards.
You felt bad about making that?
Yeah, I often feel like, should I upload these? And then I just click upload and I'm like, all right. But
You make it?
A lot
How long
of-
does it take you to make one of these 4-panel
I'm
comics?
going to say half a day.
So you're sitting there for like 12 hours, and then you're like, I'm finally done. Boy, I should not upload this.
No, I mean, it's all right. So I think of the idea, say, in the shower or the night before. And then I get up in the morning, I draw it. 4 hours later, it's done. And I say, do I upload this or not? As I'm drawing it, I'm saying, is this too harsh? Is the joke, can it be more subtle? Because you don't want to... There's the line. It's like even with South Park, there are lines they can't cross. But you can still get the really...
Yeah.
Like sometimes the best jokes are the ones that are restrained and you have to think about it some more.
You should do one where it's like two big, fat, middle-aged guys, and they're at a barbecue, and then they crack open a Bud Light and drink it, and then turn into sorority girls.
I did want to do that. But you know what? The 4chan people beat me to it,
Oh, yeah.
which they usually do. So I'm just like, you know what? If 4chan's already... It's everywhere. Like
Right.
that joke, and I'm just like...
There's a guy who he drinks a Bud Light and then turns the filter on, and that makes him a woman.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, you can't drink Bud Light. No, it's not. You'll get made fun of.
I was trying to find an angle of like drinking urine or something, but that's hard to draw. I would have to do some research.
That would be gross.
I have to drink pee-pees.
What's this new thing you're working on? This
The latest book is called Ghost of the Badlands. And it was cool because we were on Friday Night Tights. Shout out to Nerdrotic. He's really cool, and he invited me and Razorfist on Friday, and it actually gained $150,000 in like a few hours of funding.
What's it at now? Like $500,000?
Now, no, I think it's slowed down because it's during the week. I think it's near 190 right now.
190,000?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was way higher than that.
Well, if it keeps, like every Friday, if we push, I think we'll be able to get close to 1 million. I mean, Eric July, I think, is the record holder. He's past 3 million, something like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
For ISOM. ESOM. And there have been other creators who have broken the 1 million barrier. But our goal was just 50,000. It's a Western. It's kind of in the vein of like one of those Clint Eastwood High Plains Drifter types of movies. Guy wandering the Arizona desert, shooting bad guys and whatnot. And I look forward to going out there for research soon.
Is he a minority or trans or anything?
Well, he is a masked vigilante type. I don't even know if vigilante is the right word. He's wearing a mask, so maybe he can be anybody.
Oh, he can't. Oh,
he's a secret.
I'm interested.
Yeah, he's got like a cool antique looking mask with some damage on the bottom. It's really cool looking.
Oh, really? And does he wear gloves?
He does wear gloves, actually,
Oh, wow.
just like our
So
friend Razorfist. And he carries a Bergman 1890 something Model 3, which was really hard to draw because I don't have reference.
Yeah.
But yeah, Razor's a huge gun guy, so he was very specific about what guns are being used. And
it looks really good, genuinely. And Razorfist wrote the story and all that stuff?
yeah, he wrote the story. And what's cool is he's a huge fan of like French comics, bande dessinée, I think it's pronounced. And I'm a huge manga guy. So we sort of married our favorite parts. I drew it like a manga, and he wrote it like a French comic. And so the style is, I think, a really interesting hybrid of our favorite not genres, but our favorite ways of drawing comics.